Welcome to Miss Calloway's class. Hi, I'm Miss Calloway. I'm going to teach a course on, it's two white women. Anyone's welcome, but it is a course for white women, learning how to not be centered. Okay. I actually had no intention of doing a course. I wanted to just come to Hillman Talk to learn, but this course is necessary and I've been summoned. I have some notes. I jotted down some things for our first lesson today. And we're just it's gonna be kind of informal. I'm not doing a syllabus like in lesson plans. That's like real life. That's too much work. I'm tired. I am a teacher in real life. So let me just give you my credentials. I have a degree in communications. I have a degree in management, and my master's is in education. I live half of my life on the West Coast and the other half of my life on the East Coast in the South. I have plethora of experience with white women and white people, and also I have the Holy Spirit, and a lot of what I say comes straight from the throne. And so here we are. If I make a mistake, I'm just going to keep going. Honestly, I'm just going to pretend like we're teaching, like I'm teaching in a real class, because I'm not going to keep re-recording. It's too much. So welcome. If you have questions, feel free to put them in the chat or the comment, whatever, you know what I mean. And the only thing I ask is that you open your heart, open your mind, and be willing to listen and learn, okay? Because that's what's needed in order to actually grow, okay? All right, so this course is about learning how to not be centered. So where we're going to start is white women have been centered for all of America, quite frankly. And when the Europeans came over, they have made white women the center. And that's, white men have been the center. So obviously they're going to center their women. That makes sense. So if you look at our media, 90% of the media has centered white women. In every movie, 90% of the movies, they're all going to make the white woman the target, the one we need to save, the one we need to rescue. If you look at all the magazines, white women have been centered. It's only in recent years that we've started to see other ethnicities get an opportunity to be centered. And even that faces backlash, okay? So white women have internalized this feeling that they are supposed to be centered. You feel like you are supposed to be centered, like it's given. It's a given. What do you mean I'm not the center? What do you mean I'm not, the star? Like that's what's supposed to happen. And it's ingrained. And I get it. I get that feeling. And so we really need to figure out why. And this is why. This is part of why. They have managed to indoctrinate and brainwash us into white women being the prize. White women are the prize. White women is what we all should be striving to be. We should all be trying to look like a white woman. We should all be trying to act like a white woman. That has been the American way. Okay. So the feeling that you have inside of you as a white woman to be like, no, it's supposed to be about me. You didn't put it there, is what I'm saying. It was put into all of us. So it's not your, I'm not going to say it's not your fault, but it's not your fault. It's not, honestly, it's not your fault, because the same way it was put into you was put into all of us. And that's why some of the other races are trying to be white and it's because that feeling was put into all of us. And it doesn't just go away. You have to actually, one, recognize it, and two, address it and figure it out. Like we, as Black women, we have to say, no, I'm beautiful outside. And so as white women, you have to say, yes, I'm beautiful. And yes, but guess what? Other women are beautiful. Like other women, you have to realize that you're doing it. Okay. And so, yeah, it ingrained a deep feeling inside of you that you're special and you're important. And I want to say you are special and you are important, but so is every other woman. So is every other woman. And that's what you have to understand. Like, other women are special. Other women are the prize. Other women are important as well. Okay? All right. And so one of the ways you can realize that you're acting in this is when you see another woman get shine. Like you see, even even when Kim Kardashian got famous and all the white women were like, That right there. That woman is beautiful. I mean, she's a lot of other stuff, but she is beautiful. But why was it that right there, that feeling? It was like, what do you mean? It's supposed to be white women. It's supposed, it's that feeling. It's that when you do that, check yourself, because why are you doing that? Like, really think about it. And I hate to use her because like she's just first thing came to my mind. But when any other race of woman starts getting attention, that feeling that you get in there, that's what you need to address. That's the feeling, and that's what you need to address. Okay. Now, this course is only going to work if you're honest with yourself and you do the work. Okay. So if you're sitting there going, no, I don't think that, I don't feel that. Okay. It's not going to work. And now I will say this, there are a few white women that have actually done the work on their own, and that's great. And I applaud you, but the bulk of you have not. And so that's why we're doing this. Okay. All right. So the next thing, so that's where it's coming from. We've all been indoctrinated with that idea. So what happens is, though, when it comes to Black women, so now with any other race of woman, it's like you're being stabbed in the gut. Okay. Right? If they start getting shine, it's like, oh no, another woman's getting shine. If it's a Black woman, it's like somebody stabbed you and turned the knife. What? Why is it so much worse if it's a Black woman getting the attention? Let's figure out why it's so much worse. Okay, that goes back to Jacob and Esau. I'm not going to go too much. I mean, honestly, this could be like a real course, like an actual real course because of all the information that's available. But honestly, it goes back to Jacob and Esau. And when you go back to that story, you will see that from Jacob comes the ethnic groups, the Black people are included in that. And from Esau comes the European groups. And that's where you are. And Jacob did something to Esau. Well, he stole his blessing. And so there started a deep, deep hate. And that is where the generational curse started, which is the same thing as a spirit. And that has traveled in the bloodline. And you hate Black people without even knowing, like it's ingrained in there. It's in the heart. And that's when I talk about how, your older people, like when they have Alzheimer's, can't even remember their kid's name, but they can remember they hate a Black person. Now, how can you can't even remember the child? That's a spirit that's in there. That's a heart condition. And how could it be so ingrained? It's because it's traveled down your bloodline and no one has taken the time to get rid of it. Like address it and get rid of it. It can be prayed away. It can be, but if no one addresses it and allows it to remain, then it just goes to the next generation. And so it started there. And then next in slavery. So what happened in slavery, your husbands decided, oh, we're going to go out here and rape the Black women. So in your mind, you're just living your life. Your husband's getting up every night, leaving your bed to go outside and have sex with a Black woman. What? He's cheating on me every night with this Black woman? That's what you're saying in your head. It didn't dawn on you that he's not cheating. Well, he is cheating, but hello, it's not like she opened the door. It was like, hey, come on in. He was raping her. This was not voluntarily on the Black woman's part. This was your husband's doing. But gaslighting and whatever, just the, mental, how women take it. Women do that today. They take it out on the other woman. Why is it the other woman's fault? If your husband can't control, if your husband is doing, why would you take it out on the other woman? That happens today. And so that's the thing. So that put this, Black women, So your husband was cheating on you with Black women. And so there you have this ingrained, it fuels, it's a hate. Oh gosh, I'm going to run out of time. Hold on. I was trying to see if I could wrap it up real quick. I'm just going to have to make another video. All right. So let's put a pin in it and then I'll do a part 2.